'Cause baby, you look happier, you do. My friends told me one day I'll feel it too. And until then I'll smile to hide the truth that I know I was happier with you. Hey, hey, hey.
G'day guys, my name is Dave Tran and welcome to another GuitarZero2Hero song tutorial. And in today's lesson, I'll be teaching you how to play Happier by Ed Sheeran. Now this is an extremely easy song to learn, but it sounds amazing, so it's going to be great for the beginners out there. So for the basics of this song, you'll need your guitar in standard tuning and you won't need a capo at all. You'll need to know only 3 chord shapes for this song. Now if you want to master your chords back to front, then be sure to head over to GuitarZero2Hero.com to pick up my free guitar ebook. So the 3 chord shapes are A minor 7. Now that's the same as an A minor, except you're just going to lift your ring finger. Then we have an F. Now if you're having trouble with the F chord, then make sure you check out the video here on the 4 different ways you can play the F chord. And then finally we have the C chord. Now there's just a 3 chord progression throughout the whole song, so it's really easy. We have A minor 7, then our F, and then C. And that's just repeated throughout the whole song. Before I show you a strumming pattern, I'm going to show you the finger picking pattern that Ed Sheeran uses at the start of the song. So our main riff is comprised of those 3 chords. For the finger picking basics, your thumb will be taking care of the 6th, 5th and 4th strings, and your index and middle finger will take care of the 3rd and 2nd strings respectively. However, there is one particular pluck where these 2 fingers will move up 1 string, so your index finger will pluck the 4th string, and your middle finger will pluck the 3rd string, but I'll explain that later. So with our A minor 7, we'll be plucking the 5th string, then we'll pluck the 4th string with our thumb, and then we'll pluck the 2nd and 3rd strings, and then we'll go back to the 4th string. Up here in the annotations, you'll actually see the timing of those notes as well. So for the A minor 7, it will sound like this. 1 and 2 and one more time. 1 and 2 and. Now for this next F chord, we're just going to play the most basic F chord possible. And to do that, you'll keep your index finger where it is from the A minor 7. Your middle finger will go on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and your ring finger will go on the 3rd fret of the 4th string. So that's our most basic F chord that we're going to use in this finger picking pattern. Now on the first pluck of this F chord, you're going to be plucking the 4th, 3rd and 2nd strings all at the same time. You're going to have your middle finger lifted up off this F chord, and after you pluck, you're going to hammer on to that 2nd fret to complete that F chord shape. So all 3 strings at the same time. After you've hammered on and plucked all the 3 strings, you're going to lift your middle finger and then pluck the 2nd and 3rd strings by themselves, and then go to the 4th string, pluck that by itself, and then you're going to place your middle finger back down on that F chord shape and then pluck the 2nd and 3rd strings again. So that F chord sounds like this. 3 and 4 and 3 and 4 and. So pluck all 3 strings, hammer on with your middle finger, then lift your middle finger, bass note, put your middle finger back on, 2nd and 3rd strings. And from the A minor to the F, it sounds like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Then we get to our C chord shape, and we just move our ring and middle finger up 1 string. We're going to start with our middle finger lifted because we're going to do something similar to the F chord. We're going to pluck 3 strings at the same time. However, it's going to be the 5th string and the 4th and 3rd strings. So here's where you're going to move your index and middle finger up 1 string to pluck the 4th and 3rd strings. And you're going to pluck the 5th string with your thumb. And once you pluck those 3 strings together, you hammer on with your middle finger, like that. After you've hammered on, you're then going to pluck the bass note, and then your index middle finger will go back to the 2nd and 3rd strings and pluck them. And then you'll just alternate between the bass note and then the 2nd and 3rd strings until the end of that bar. So it'll just be bass note, 2nd and 3rd, bass note, 2nd and 3rd, bass note, 2nd and 3rd, and end on that bass note. And with timing count, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And together the whole riff, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 So notice how there's only one pluck where your index and middle finger will go to the 3rd and 4th strings, and that's when you get to the C chord. That first pluck has your middle and index finger on the 3rd and 4th strings, not the 2nd and 3rd. Now I'll play that at 75 and 100% speed with a close-up of my picking hand so you can see exactly what I'm doing. Now when it goes into the chorus, we're still going to have the exact same chord progression. A minor 7, F. Now the way that I like to play this particular F is by using my thumb for the bass note, because it just makes for an easy transition to the C chord, because a lot of my fingers are already in the right place. Then we have C and another C. Now the strumming pattern for this is really simple. It can just be 4 down strums for each chord. So it will just sound like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... So just 4 strums for each chord. And you could actually just play that throughout the whole song if you wanted to. You could play that at the start of the song if the fingerpicking riff is too hard for you. In the second verse, everything's stripped back, so there's no strumming pattern. He's just strumming each chord once like this. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... He also does the same thing at the last chorus. But for everything else, you can just do that simple down, 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 down strumming pattern. So now I'm going to be playing through the entirety of the song. I'm going to have a vocal track on top for some context. So feel free to play this back and practice along and see how you go.
Walking down 29th Park, I saw you in another zone. Only a month we've been apart. You look happier. So you walk inside a bar. You said something to make you laugh. Saw that both your smiles were twice as wide as ours. Yeah, you look happier. Ain't nobody hurt you like I hurt you, but ain't nobody love you like I do. Promise that I will not take it personal, baby, if you're moving on with someone new. Baby, you look happier, you do. My friends told me one day I'll feel it too. And until then I'll smile to hide the truth, that I know I was happier with you. Hey, hey, sat in the corner of the room. Everything's reminding me of you. Nursing an empty bottle and telling myself you're happier, aren't you? Oh, ain't nobody hurt you like I hurt you, but ain't nobody need you like I do. I know that there's others that deserve you, but my darling, I am still in love with you. But I guess you look happier. breaks your heart like lovers do. Just know that I'll be waiting here for you.
Be sure to head over to GuitarZero2Hero.com to pick up my free guitar ebook. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that little notification bell next to it so that you don't miss out on any updates. It would mean the world if you could click that like button, leave your thoughts, comments and questions below, and I'll see you guys next time on Guitar Zero to Hero. Cheers.
Around you, watching the sunrise replace the moon. But how would you feel if I told you I loved you? It's just something that I want to do.